Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automatically send emails to Instagram leads based on their responses. So here I own a real estate agency and to promote my business, I am using Instagram lead ads. So I'm running an ad campaign for my real estate agency and I've also created a lead gen form. Now my objective is that whenever the interested leads are going to submit this lead gen form, based on the responses which they have submitted, I want to send them follow-up emails. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, here I am going to use SMTP by Pabbly for sending the mail. So I will have to set up the connection between Instagram lead ads and SMTP by Pabbly. SMTP is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, which is a feature of Pabbly which helps us to deliver the mails to the desired candidates, that too effortlessly. So if you also want to learn this amazing automation for your business, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So in this video, we are going to learn how to send follow-up emails to Instagram leads based on their responses. So I am an owner of a real estate agency and I'm running my ad campaign with the help of Instagram lead ads. So this is the Facebook page with the help of which I am running my ad campaign. So the page is connected with Instagram account, and with the help of Instagram lead ads, I am running an ad campaign for my real estate agency with the name as Prime Properties, and I have also created a lead gen form. Now my objective is that whenever a lead is going to visit my Facebook page or my Instagram account, they are going to watch my ad, and when the interested lead in renting or buying the properties are going to submit the lead gen form. Based on the responses which they have submitted, I want to send follow-up emails to these leads so that I can convert these leads into payable customers. Now here, managing these leads, sending them follow-up emails is a hectic task, and I cannot do it manually for each and every lead because I have a huge real estate agency and my team is managing all other tasks as well. So here I am going to use SMTP, which is a feature of Pabbly, which is going to help me to send mails to all the leads based on their responses. And here I am going to automate the entire process of sending follow-up emails with the help of SMTP to all the Instagram leads, and that I am going to do with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all our repetitive tasks without the requirement of any coding and programming skills, simply by setting up connections between our work applications. So with the help of Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to build the connection between Instagram lead ads and SMTP by Pabbly. So let's get started quickly. This is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. In case if you are already an existing user like me, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on the sign up for free button. It will create a free new account for you. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you are going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. Now this is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create the automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of our Pabbly Connect account. So on our dashboard, we will find all the workflows which we have created. And to save the workflows, we can also create separate folders. Now to create a new workflow, we are going to click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box is appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to the workflow. So first of all, I'm going to give a name over here. Automatically send emails to Instagram leads based on their responses. After giving the name to my workflow, I'm going to select the specific folder in which I want to save it. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, I'm going to select Instagram lead ads marketing automation folder, and I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, you can see a new screen is open in front of us, which contains a blank workflow. The blank workflow contains two extremely important windows: trigger and action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose my objective is that whenever a new lead is received through Instagram lead ads and when they are going to submit the lead gen form according to their interest of renting or buying the property, and then automatically follow-up mail should be sent to that same lead. And here for sending the follow-up mails, I am using SMTP. So I will take Instagram lead ads in trigger and SMTP by Pabbly in action. When we are going to build the connection between these applications, we will clearly see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the lead is received, when they are going to submit the lead gen form, then only based on the response the mail will be sent as follow-up to that lead, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us quickly start creating our automation step by step. To start with the workflow, first of all, we will go towards our trigger step and we will select our trigger application. Now, what will be our trigger application? That will be Instagram lead ads. Let's select that. Then we have to select the trigger event. Now, what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. We have two options over here, new lead and new lead instant. So I'm going to select new lead instant over here as my trigger event. That my objective is that as soon as a new lead is received through Instagram lead ads for my real estate agency, then instantly the response of that lead should be captured inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, now we are going to build the connection between Instagram lead ads and Pabbly Connect. For that, I am already logged into my Instagram account and as well as Facebook account. This is my Facebook page with the help of which I'm running my ad campaign. So I'm logged into that. Now I'm going to click on connect. As we have done that, now we have two options over here, add new connection and select existing connection. In case if you already have an existing connection, just go with that. But to create a new connection, you have to click on add new connection and then you have to click on connect with Instagram lead ads. Now, as you will do that, you will select your account first of all. And now we can see that our authorization has become successful and the connection between Instagram lead ads and Pabbly Connect is built. Now let's move forward. Here we have to select the page with the help of which we are running an ad campaign and the lead gen form as well. So here my page is Prime Properties. I'm going to select the same over here, Prime Properties. You have to connect your page with Instagram lead ad campaign. So this is my ad campaign over here. We can see Prime Properties campaign and I've connected my lead gen form and the Facebook page with this campaign. Then only we can build this connection. So as I've selected the page, now I'm going to select my form. So which is the form which you want to connect over here? I want that whenever the lead is going to submit this lead form new, then I want to capture the response. Okay. Now we are going to turn this simple response button on because we want to capture the response in simple terms. And then we will simply click on save and send test request button. Now, as we have done that, it is showing waiting for response. Also, we have received a test response over here. This means that the connection is built. Now we are going to capture the response over here. For capturing this response, I am going to take you towards Meta for Developers. With the help of Meta for Developers, I am going to capture the response over here in my Pabbly Connect account. Okay, so we'll go towards Developer Tools over here. And over here in the Developer Tools section, we have Lead Ads RTO Debug Tool. When we will select that, it is going to take us towards Lead Ads Testing Tool. So this is the testing tool with the help of which we are going to test our integration between Instagram lead ads and Pabbly Connect. So what we will do, we will select our Facebook page, the form. When we will submit that form over here, the response of that form which we will submit over here will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. In this way, we are going to test our connection because currently I am not running any live campaign on my Instagram lead ads. Therefore, I could not send the response of a real lead towards Pabbly Connect. Therefore, I am testing my connection with the help of lead ads testing tool. But in your case, when you will be running a live campaign, once you will set up the connection, you can also test this integration with the help of lead ads testing tool. But once the connection is set up successfully, whenever a lead is going to submit your lead gen form, the response of that real lead will be captured automatically towards Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let's move forward quickly. We are going to select our page first of all, and the lead gen form is already selected over here. So you have to submit the lead gen form, but before moving forward, you have to keep in mind that this is a test lead form. So you cannot send multiple leads with the same form. You will have to delete an existing lead in order to send a new one. So let's click on this delete lead button. We have deleted the lead. Now I'm going to refresh the page once. And once again, we will select our page and the form is already selected. This is very important step. Now we'll click on preview form. So the form is open in front of us. Here, basically, this is a contact form. Whenever the lead is going to visit my ad campaign, when the interested lead is going to submit this form according to their choice, then I'm going to capture the response of that lead. All the details, such as their name, their email address, their phone number, type of property in which they're interested, their address, etc. So here I'm going to submit the form. Let's say the type of property in which the lead is interested is residential. Then I'm going to select the first name, let's say as Smart. Let's say the last name of this lead is lead, a random email, smart@pabblytunes.com. Over here, I'm going to enter the phone number, a random phone number. Okay, let's say the address is city, state, and the zip code, a random zip code. Now I'm going to click on continue. We will submit the form. So as we have submitted the form, let's go back towards Pabbly Connect. Here we will wait for the response for a few seconds. And you can see that the response is already captured. So here in the response, we have received first of all the type of property in which the lead is interested, and it is the same which we have submitted, residential property. We have the name of the lead, we have the email, we have the phone number, their address, and over here we have other details. And these are exactly the same details which we have entered while submitting the lead gen form. This means that the connection between Instagram lead ads and Pabbly Connect is built absolutely successful. So now whenever we are going to receive a new lead, when they are going to submit the lead gen form, we are going to receive the response of that lead over here automatically and instantly. Once we have received this response, our objective is to send follow-up emails based on the property which they have submitted, based on the response which they have submitted. So here for that, for sending the mail, I am using SMTP by Pabbly. Now before moving forward, before sending the mail, you have to keep in mind that here I have decided two kind of properties. You can see I have two properties over here, rental property and residential property. When the lead is submitting the response for rental property, I want to send follow-up mail regarding that rental property, and if the lead is submitting residential property in the response, then I want to send the offers in the mail regarding the residential property. So here I have two routes. Okay, I will have to run my workflow in two different routes. First is for rental and the second is for residential property. How am I going to differentiate these two routes in my workflow? In order to do that, I will have to use a feature by Pabbly, that is router. Router is an amazing feature that allow us to set different kind of routes in our workflow so that we can run the workflow in different segments. Over here, because I want to run my workflow in two different segments for rental and residential property separately, so here I am going to use router. Router is a very last step of every workflow. You cannot add any further step after router. If you want to perform any function, you have to apply it before router or inside router. Now I'm going to explain you exactly what you're supposed to do. We have selected router. Now our action event will be conditionally run. We are going to run the workflow conditionally now. Let's click on connect. The connection is built. We have two routes over here in default. If you want to add more routes, you can just click on this add route button and you can add multiple routes. But I'm going to use two because in my case, I only require two. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to rename these routes. First route will be for the rental property and the second one will be for residential. So let's click on these three dots. I'm going to rename my route as residential property. Okay, I've updated that. Now I'm going to click on three dots. I'm going to rename the second route as well. This is for rental. Okay, then I'm going to click on update. So both my routes are updated. Now I'm going to start with the first one, residential property. Let's go towards set filter and action steps. To work over here in this route, we have to apply some conditions. When the conditions will be fulfilled, then only the workflow is going to continue with this route, otherwise not. What condition is that? The condition is based on the responses which I have received from Instagram lead ads. Okay, so here, because this route is set for residential property, my objective is that when the lead is going to submit the lead gen form and when they are going to opt for residential property, then only in that case I want to run the workflow with the first route, otherwise not. Alright, so here in that case, here we have to select our label, the filter type and the value to set a filter condition. So the label will be from the previous response. Here we have received the response as residential property. Let's select that. Then we have to select the filter type. I'm going to select equal to over here. Then we have to provide the value. When the label will be equal to which value you want to run the workflow with this route. So here the value will be residential property. So I'm going to enter the same over here. Residential property. I've entered the exact value which I have received from the response. Okay. Now here, because I've entered the label from my previous response, I've inserted this label from the previous step and I've mapped this. Okay, so this means when we map the data, it becomes dynamic. This means that with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace now. So now whenever we are going to receive a new lead from Instagram lead ads, automatically the label is going to replace. The label will be changed with the new label which we have received from new response. And over here we have selected the filter type as equal to and we have entered the value of the label manually. So it has become static. That means it is not going to replace. Every time a new label will be received, it will be matched with the value. And if the label will not be equal to value, then the workflow is going to stop over here and it will not continue with the given route. Now we are going to test this condition whether it is true or not. And over here, the condition is absolutely true because currently the response which we have received is equal to the residential property. Now, when the condition is true, our objective is to send follow-up emails. For sending the follow-up emails, I am going to use SMTP by Pabbly. So, I will click on this add action step button. I will select my action application as SMTP by Pabbly. Now, what is SMTP? SMTP is an amazing feature of Pabbly that is a service that allows you to send emails using simple mail transfer protocol. It acts as an email delivery platform that helps you to send emails reliably and efficiently from your applications or website to multiple people, to multiple clients. With Pabbly's SMTP service, you can set up an automated email campaigns, send transactional emails, and ensure your messages reach the recipient's inboxes. And you do not have to do anything for that. It is just effortless. So we are going to use SMTP in order to send mails to all our leads based on their responses. I have selected the action application as SMTP. Now we are going to select the action event, that is send email. Let's click on connect. For building the connection, we have two options over here, add new connection and select existing connection. In case if you already have an existing connection, just go with that quickly. But if you want to create a new connection, I'm going to tell you what you are supposed to do for that. You have to click on add new connection. You have to enter the details over here, such as the host name, username, password, encryption type, and the port. When you're going to set up your SMTP account, you're going to receive all these details. You will enter them and your connection will be built. So here, because I already have an existing connection currently, I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to click on save. As we have done that, the connection between SMTP and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. So now we are going to move forward. It is asking us first of all from name. Who is sending the email? The email is being sent for my real estate agency to the leads who are interested in purchasing or buying the properties. So in that case, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to give the name of the sender as the name of my company. So the name of my company is Prime Properties. I'm going to enter the same over here. As I have entered this name manually, so it has become static and it is not going to replace now. Now the next is from email. Who is sending the email? You have to enter the email address of that person. In the from email, you are going to enter the email address of your SMTP account, which you are going to get, which you are going to set up when you are going to set up your SMTP account. Okay, so I'm going to enter my email address over here. Okay, then if you want to enter any reply mail, you can enter it over here. Then it is asking us who is going to receive this email. You can have multiple email addresses over here by using separated commas. Here, because I want to send the mail to the lead who has submitted the form. So here what we are going to do, we will simply use the email address which we have received of the lead. So in our earlier response, in our first step, we have received all the details of the lead. Along with these details, we have also received the email. So let's select that. When we have mapped this email like this from the previous step, it has become dynamic as I've told you. So now automatically it is going to replace with every new response. Then here we have CC, BCC email. If you want to enter, you can enter them as well. Then we have to enter the subject. What is the subject of your email? I am sending a follow-up mail to the person who has submitted the response related to the residential property. The lead who is interested in purchasing a residential property is my target, and to that lead I am sending the follow-up email so that I can convert the lead into customers. So the subject will be follow up on your interest in residential property. Then here we are going to enter the body. You have to keep in mind it is given in the instructions. Enter the HTML body of email. Use BR for new line. You have to enter your email body in the HTML format. So whichever email you want to send, what you can do, you can convert it into HTML format. That is also not very difficult. Here I have Word to HTML. You can just use this app in order to convert your Word into HTML. You can enter the details. You can enter the email body which you want to send over here in the Word segment, and then when you will go towards HTML, you will find the HTML body of that same email. I'm going to enter my email over here. Alright, so here I have my text. Hi, lead's name. Here I'm going to enter the name of the lead which I'm going to map. Thank you for reaching out through an Instagram ad and showing interest in one of our residential properties. We'd love to help you explore the best options that fit your needs. Whether you are looking for a cozy apartment, a spacious villa, or something in between, we have a range of properties to offer. We would like to schedule a property tour or receive more details about the listings you are interested in. Just reply to this email or contact us directly. Here I'm going to enter my phone number. So let me enter that. So here I've entered the features and the benefits and done. Okay, so this is my mail. And when I'm going to go towards HTML, here we have the HTML body. So I'm going to simply copy this entire format. I will go back and paste over here. Now in the place of lead's name, because I want to enter the name of the lead, I will simply map that from the previous response. Here we have the first name with a space. I'm going to map the last name as well. Now when we are going to click on save and send test request button, here the response is received and the email is sent to the mail which we have mapped. So now I'm going to take you towards the mail of this particular person to check whether the email is received or not. The mail is received. So I'm going to open the mail. Here we have received the mail from Prime Properties to Smart Lead. Here we have the name of the lead and we have the entire mail as well. This means that the connection is absolutely successful up till now. So now whenever the lead is going to submit the lead gen form, if that lead will be interested in residential property, so the mail will be sent. Now in the similar manner, we are going to move forward towards the rental property as well. So what I will do, I will simply delete this existing route over here. I have just created it to explain you how you have to use the routes. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply clone this existing route which I have created. So I'm going to clone it. Now I'm going to change the name of this clone route once again. All right, and we'll update it. Okay, now when we have cloned the routes, all the steps are already given over here. We just have to change the filter and the content of the email. So here, first of all, I'm going to change the filter. So here the label will be same, the filter type will be same, but I'm going to change the value this time. That is rental property. When the lead will be interested when they are going to submit the form related to rental property, then I want to run the workflow through this route. So we are going to test the condition. Currently it is showing false because the label which we have inserted from the previous step is residential property and it is not matching the value. But when the workflow is going to run in real time and when the lead is going to submit the form, if it will be equal to rental property, then the workflow is going to run automatically. Okay. Then in that case, we want to send a mail. So everything will be same, but over here we are going to change the body of the mail. So here, first of all, let's change the subject. This is for the leads who are interested in rental property. So here the subject will be according to that. Your interest in rental property, let's find the perfect place. And now I'm going to change the body as well. In a similar manner, I'm going to convert the simple body into HTML format and I'm going to enter it over here. So over here, we have another email. So I'm going to go towards HTML. I will simply copy the entire format and we will paste it over here. Okay, done. Then in the place of name of the lead, I'm going to quickly map the name. Okay. Then when we'll scroll down, we'll click on save and send test request button. Here we can see that the response is received and the email is sent. So I'm going to take it once again towards the email now. So here we have the email. This means that the connection is absolutely successful and the workflow is also built successfully. So now when we have set up two different routes over here, whenever the lead is going to submit the response, when we are going to receive a new lead from Instagram lead ads, based on their responses, we are going to send automated follow-up emails to each of them. If the lead has submitted the response for residential property, then a follow-up email will be sent for residential property related. And if the email is submitting the response for rental property, then the follow-up email will be sent according to that. So I hope this amazing automation is helpful for you and you're going to create it very easily by following the same steps which I have shown you in the video. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.